Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Pickett. finds Pickens outright. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off play action, Pickett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a handoff. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Wickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their 36-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Pickett. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he'll find Lastly there. It's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. He finds his man, complete. That's Clark.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pickett back to throw.
It's brought in by Harris. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. advantage of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Buying time to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught by Howard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is out of bounds here. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Chandler will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They run it with Chandler. And he'll get it inside the 35.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He sets to fire deep. That's is going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff field goal.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again.
Steps away to his left.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Now Pickett.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
No, we change it. Hey, report. 13.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football, because they got the other team down. And
he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks him. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And very little there. He might have got a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
On 2nd and 9. Pickett dancing to his left.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first.
On the give, this is Harris.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Fryermuth
from a yard out.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. O.J. Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Pickett.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on. Yeah,
and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Alex Highsmith
from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now a second down and 6. Here's Pickett. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down.
This offense so far on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Pickett back to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Clark.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 6 yards away.
And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
After the sack on first down, Pickett. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Off play action, Pickett. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Chandler.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says. It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Ravens, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. But when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. But when you riding.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping and track, I was messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We just up to scoring them boys, man. I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again, diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with them bands. Crowd going wild, dived in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission, I tell her my vision. You young and she get like me. I got your shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey, I told her to join my team. It's best you go where it's safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it at hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy, I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. Visor to cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting it done. And soon they be feeding me grapes.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head
They
in the game.
screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Steeler. Oh, this your girl, my band had the Steeler. I hop on the beat and I float like a real. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking facts, boy, you telling riddles. Can't hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, riding round and around. My dog just called, say he finna touchdown. When I call a play, you won't hear a sound. Hold up, money calling right now. I gotta go and get it, and it don't matter how. All I know is, man, yeah, I'm 10 toes down. I keep my head high and my eyes on the prize. Yeah, my feet on the ground. Let's go.
I told my boys it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. Turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now. Hey, I'm too turned up, turned down right now. Too dope, make better get around right now.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. But when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. But when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no breaks. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time.